I wrote a piece not so long ago, I think when the BBC were pulling out their recipes, saying, how can we possibly need more recipes? Enough is enough. I think people say that you can only cook 9 recipes a week or something in their repertoire. I say that's plenty. However, that said, recipes, recipes, recipes. They are so popular, particularly if they're very short and very few ingredients. That seems to be what most people like nowadays. They want something which they can get on the table quickly, which isn't going to involve doing a very lengthy shop. So yes, recipes. There's an old rule in journalism which, if you are trying to work out how to write a story, then often it's an idea to step back and think, how would I explain this to a friend? So what I'm looking for from a pitch, I can't tell you what it's going to be about. I can't tell you that I'm looking for a story about tomatoes or I'm looking for a story about restaurants by the beach. What I can tell you is that I want to hear about ideas which, if you told them to your friend would be really interested as well.
The dish covers everything to do with the world of food. So whether that be fantastic recipes, stories about health, new trends, restaurant reviews, interviews with famous chefs, humorous social trend pieces. We like to think that we are for people that are passionate about food and passionate about knowing about the world of food.
Successful branded content can't be forced. It needs to be natural, it needs to be evergreen, it needs to be shareable. I think almost the brand needs to be secondary to the actual content. I've just done a campaign for an Italian pasta brand, and I talked about my trips to Italy, I talked about my view of Italian food, and I did a recipe, which was far more about the recipe and about me and my experiences, and the brand was very secondary and mentioned at the end of the post. It was about the brand, but it wasn't forced by the brand.